it's September and I'm turning 23. I know. So I want to tell you 22 things I learned at 22. Try new food. Even if younger you didn't like it, try it again. Things change and you're going to love so much stuff that you didn't think you would. I became obsessed with all kinds of foods and I never would have known.
Oh, look at that.
You're balding. Maybe fix that. Be here. You spent so long in autopilot, on survival mode, in a depressive fog, or planning and working towards your future that you never paid attention to life flashing by. And you worry too much. Like way too much about aging, about the future, about your career, about your body, about everything. And fair, I get it, but it takes you out of the moment. Be present. You're busy worrying and planning and looking at the future and not focusing on enjoying every bit of what you do have right now. I'm still working on that and I'm nowhere close to getting it down. Being present is fucking hard, and I even find myself being sad that a moment is going to end while still being in that moment. But that just means it's a good one, so pay attention. Sit in the moment. Don't keep your phone in your face taking pictures because you're scared of forgetting. Don't focus on it being over as quickly as it begun. Just be there. Every moment is so unique, and you won't get a moment exactly like this again. Also, if you hear a lawnmower in the back, just pretend that we don't, okay? The moment that I hit record, he wanted to whip out his lawnmower. I'm feeling attacked, but he's just doing his job, so we proceed. Oh my God, no way. Shut up. Please shut up. Adults don't have it together as much as you thought they did. As hard as it is, work on not comparing yourself. Just as you're trying to hold it together, so are they. We grow up as kids thinking adults just know it all and have it all down. But the older I get, the more I see that that isn't true. We're all just overgrown kids, really. I mean, wear sunscreen, please.
Bye.
You wouldn't be who you are without all the past versions of yourself and all that they've been through. So be grateful for them. Go easy on them. They were doing the best that they could, especially Kid You. She didn't deserve to be put down so much. She was just a kid. You're gonna fall in love with Lana Del Rey. A little late, but she's gonna become the soundtrack to everything. Long drives, nature walks, hot girl shit. Brace yourself. Go outside and try new things. The world is huge and there's so much to do within it. You're only young once and life's too short to only follow your normal routine or what you should be doing all the time. You don't want to look back with regrets or what ifs or regret staying inside all day every day. And surprise to fucking prize, it's actually gonna make you feel so much better. Okay, I hate how this sounds, but connect with your inner child. Seriously, do the things that Kid You wanted to do, but you weren't allowed, or re-listen to those Disney songs from 2009. I've been listening to a lot of 2000s music. I've been doing stuff and watching shows that just make younger me really happy. Who cares if it's childish? When it feels like the world is literally on fire, something happy and innocent and nostalgic really just does it, you know? I know I still have a lot to do to make younger me proud of me, but I feel like it's a good start. You're super low in vitamin D. The doctor literally gasped. Maybe fix that too. Ignore people's opinions. I know it's hard, but they're not living the life you want. They don't have what you want. So why are you worrying about what they're thinking or taking their advice? You'll just end up where they are. And at the end of the day, they go back to their lives and you're the only one left unsatisfied from following their advice because you have to live with the choices that you made, not them. Only listen to people who are where you want to be. Don't let your perfectionism get in the way of doing what you love, of creating. You want to put out only the best so badly that it stops you from doing it altogether. But how do we get better? Not from the files of filmed videos not edited, not from the folders of unreleased songs. Sure, it's good practice, but it's not going anywhere. Perfectionism is the need for control, and only paying attention to the end result and completely not being present for the journey. You'll never feel satisfied. Yes, strive for quality, but it's okay if something's a little imperfect. What matters is that you're putting yourself out there, and over time, you will get better. Being great at something takes time, and you don't have to wait till you're at the finish line or at the pinnacle of your craft to enjoy something or put it out for people to see. You can learn while doing it. It's a process. Researching and practicing is great, but if you never put it out there, it just sits there as just an idea, and time goes by. And I ended up finding out what I love to create, whether it be what genre of music or what category of content, by actually creating it. I'm still working on this too.
Okay.
How to boil water. It's okay to not follow the typical timeline. You don't have to have it all figured out, have 2 kids, the house, the perfect career and marriage, the picket fence by a certain time, or at all if you don't want it. Go for what you want and go at your own pace. There's no one correct way to adult, even if there's a million social constructs telling us otherwise. If we're always being told we're 1 in a million and so special and unique in our own way, then why do we have to follow one way of living? Everyone's life will look different, and we will all be on different levels of life, and that's completely fine. Life's too short to wait for your happiness. When I reach this, then I'll be happy. When I get this, then I'll be happy. Working for your future is fine. Wanting more for yourself is fine, but you will never be happy if you're always chasing it. It's like a moving target. Love and appreciate where you are now. I feel like half of my things have to do with being present, but like that was like a big part of my year, okay? Anyway, stay consistent at a goal you're working on for 2 months straight. Whether it's consistent skincare, working out, practicing a skill, anything. Once you've done it for that long, it becomes habit, and it feels weird to go without it. I mean, also stay consistent in general, even if it takes longer than 2 months. This is just like a little tip that helped me with smaller goals. Like, not everything will come to you super quickly, like some things just take time, maybe even years. Like, consistency and discipline is key. Don't rely on motivation because you won't have that every single day. Anyway, protect your peace. Even if that means distancing yourself from people you love, if you've communicated to them about the toxic situation and they still do nothing to fix it or try to convince you that it's not even a real issue, then you did all that you could do. Say no to things. Let go of things. Look out for yourself. It's your responsibility to keep your heart safe, not other people's. I learned my style. What kind of clothes I like to wear, how I like to do my makeup, what kind of music I like to create. I know what makes me feel good and most like myself, whether it be clothes or anything. Now, of course, this will change as I change, but it's a good starting point. This doesn't mean I finally picked or confined myself to a certain aesthetic or genre. I just take bits and pieces from each that I like to make what feels like me. Now, if only I could actually afford my style, but that's a different issue. Even if you can't travel the world just yet, you can travel your state and take many day trips. And on the way, you're gonna fall in love with Florida and see it in a way that you didn't get to before. I know you used to hate it, but there's so much to do and see, so many restaurants, cute events, just so much, and you're gonna have a fun time. Make the best of what you can do with your finances right now. There are a lot of cheap, fun things to do, and you don't wanna waste your life waiting for when you can do these grand things. Do simple stuff. Just listen to music and dance, fall in love with self-care, take a long drive to nowhere with a playlist that you love. Simple things like that will make you feel alive. Something that you do just for fun, for no other reason, for no other purpose than just because you like it. You've learned to make the best of whatever's thrown at you, and I love that. Maybe it's because of that 3-year streak of life smacking you down, but good came from that. And sure, maybe it's because you don't expect good things anymore. We'll work on that next year. But when things don't go how you expected, or things go in a way that we would perceive to be bad, you find another route. You've accepted that life can be hard. You won't always have control over where it takes you. It ebbs and flows, and you just gotta roll with it and do the best that you can. Because fuck it, we ball. No, seriously, I took that way too seriously this year. You're lost, and you keep trying to find your grip, something to hold on to, resisting, in denial. Every part of your life, relationships, career, finances, who you are, everything is in complete shambles. None of those boxes have been checked. And you feel like you're constantly falling and failing. But that's a part of life just as much as checking off some of those boxes are. I guess I just finally acknowledge that I don't have my shit together and I can't control everything or most things. I'm finally learning to be okay with not knowing. Be easy on yourself. Things will come with time. You don't have to have it all figured out. And look, you have a clean slate. where you can fill it over time with whatever you want and create the life that you want. And that's kind of cool. Oh, and I learned how to swim, so that's cool.